Parents, we're going on to parents, and I know you were going to come on to this a bit later on, weren't you, about tricky parents?
We can talk about it now. Why
Yeah,
not?
we'll crack on with it now. But parents are like they are all over the world. I haven't been all over the world, but I'm saying in terms of my experiences in Mexico and in England, being on the sidelines or being involved, parents are very similar. There are a lot of parents who don't understand your way, your methodology, or your philosophy in football. There's a lot of parents who might have failed as a footballer as themselves as a kid and want to push their kids to get further than what they did. But then you also have the parents who understand you, just let you do your thing because they might understand football, but they understand what you're trying to do. So, say if I was stood on the sideline in York one time, and I hear abusive language towards the referee. I also hear parents demanding that the referee gives a 13-year-old a yellow card so that he can get sin binned. And they're demanding and shouting. I've been involved with an incident as well where a parent has, had a dig at me, trying to get a reaction out of me. Now, for me, all I care about is how my team are playing and how they're developing. Likewise with you, we're not results based. If they win, lose, or draw, it doesn't matter. Our job is to develop the kids in the football side of things and also in the social side of things, as outside of football. So in them terms, with tricky parents, say if they do come up to you, and it has happened, and I know it's happened to you, and why haven't you done this, Teo? Why haven't we won, Teo? You can't turn around and tell the parents to go away. You need to let them have their opinion. Obviously, in the back of your mind, you might think, well, don't agree with it, but let them have their opinion. Let them have their talk, because if they don't, it's just going to build up and it's just going to cause more problems, isn't it? Well, that's what I feel like anyway.
How much of it is setting out agreed principles at the start of the season?
Well, yeah, you can, and I've done this as well. And obviously, with where we were, with what we were doing in Mexico, everyone knows what the philosophy was, knows what the methodology was. I think parents get a little bit. Some parents get emotional and forget about what they've agreed to. Like they're into the game a lot and they're very competitive. Now, it's with that. It's trying to think of the word now. You have to agree to also disagree, no? So the parents, they'll have to agree with what you're doing. Maybe they'll go back home and say, "Oh, well, I don't agree with that." But if your child is enjoying their football, that has got to be the main thing. That is the main thing. If they're enjoying football and if they're enjoying being with their friends and socializing, then fair enough. All right. Yeah, we don't like to, as an adult myself, I don't like to when my team lose. I'm not like, well, all happy about it. You take things out of it. You take the positives out of the negatives. You think about how you can work on certain things in training, and things like that.